Oh, I can't believe you're telling people to till. Hey y'all, welcome to Back to Basics with Krystal. Is it just me? Or is winter like that house guest who forgot something at your house and did a very quick U-turn and came back to get it? Hey y'all, it's Krystal and Roscoe, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you're notified the next time I post a video. We thank you. Thank you. I can't believe this. This is insane. So I'm coming out here for the first time today to check on my greenhouse and see if everything made it through the night. I don't have any heat in here. And the first thing I smell is the beautiful camphor limes, and we have damage. Let me show you. So here's the first bit of damage. All my brand new leaves. See, they're all gone. This is the camphor lime over here. Now it's warm in here today, but these limes cannot take the cold. This is why they're in the greenhouse. See, that's the damage. Yeah. All of this is damaged, but it survived. Down here, it's not so bad. It's just on top. Now, y'all ready for some heartbreak? Here we go. Look at that. All my brand new baby tomatoes gone. All of them. Well, not all of them. Most of them. 90% of them. All the way across the board. Look at that. Gone. That bites. Okay, well, I guess I'll be reseeding today. I was afraid of that. This was a pineapple sage. I just got that. That was doing awesome. That plant's doing great. Didn't affect it at all. I don't know if any of this was affected because, of course, none of it's up yet. So, potatoes need to go on the ground. Let's see. Yeah, none of this is up yet. So, I don't know. But, man, this just bites. All of this. Lemongrass is looking okay. Looks fine. Oh no, look. My tomato plant. My experiment. Gone. Darn. My Thai chili peppers back here. They did sustain some damage. My little cucumber plant sustained some damage. But look, the one tomato plant that survived the last time looks fine this time. Go figure. So, you see the damage. Yeah, I'm bummed out about it, but, you know, this is the way it goes. Even though our last frost date, our last expected frost date, was around the 18th of February, I typically still don't plant in the garden until a couple of weeks after, maybe a month after. For this very, very reason. I've seen it happen before where, and there's a lot of people in my area that have already started putting plants outside. Think I feel bad. I'm sure they feel really bad right now. I couldn't imagine having 100% loss. That could be heartbreaking if you're not as stubborn as I am when it comes to gardening. So, I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys real quick while we're in the greenhouse, and it's nice and warm. The greenhouse is building up some heat right now. It's probably a very, very nice 65 degrees right now, and we're still pretty early in the day. We've got sun. We haven't seen the sun in weeks, so the greenhouse will build some heat. I'll reseed. Such is life. But while I got you guys out here, I thought we'd talk about the garden. Now, I've been seeing several people post on Facebook. The post goes something like, I just found this method of gardening. Back to Eden, Ruth Stout, deep mulch, no-till, however you want to call it. And I just found this new method of gardening. And can I just go ahead and just put mulch all through the garden without tilling? And most of your die-hard no-till people will say, absolutely, don't till, it's the worst thing for the soil. But ideally, you should have been planting your garden out in the fall. Now, not everybody does, so bear with me a second. Ideally, you should have been getting that garden ready with your mulch back in the fall. That's ideally. Doesn't always happen that way. I have, for years, not planned out my garden very well. So if you did not start getting your garden ready, when it comes to, we're weeks, months, some people are a couple of months out still from planting. I am weeks out from planting. So now that you're weeks out, my advice to you is go ahead and break that soil. And I know there's a lot of people that are going to watch this and go, oh, I can't believe you're telling people to till. But if you think about it, the experts that we all are basing our garden methods on, Paul with Back to Eden or Ruth Stout with the Ruth Stout method, they all tilled for years and years and years before they implemented no tilling, before they implemented the deep mulch method. So if you're just breaking ground, in my opinion, and this is basically going off of the books that I've read from Ruth Stout, the interviews that I've seen her talk in the, I guess, the very early 80s, late 70s, and also by listening to some of the things that Paul from Back to Eden has said in different videos that he's done. So break your ground. Once you break your ground, let this be your last year that you till. So you break your ground, you begin to plant and implement your deep mulch method, whatever mulch you choose, whether it is wood chips, whether it is mulch that you buy in the bags, whether it's hay, whether it's straw, whatever you plan on using, begin to implement that now and then continue all summer long by adding in the different mulches that whatever you use. If you can get a wood chips for free, do it. If you can get hay for free, do it. Whatever the case may be. Maybe you can get all of it, use all of it. I'm telling you, if somebody came out and a wood truck came out and said, hey, I've got a load of chips, do you want them for free? I'm going to say, yeah, dump them right over there. I will not hesitate to take any type of ground cover. So the other thing is learn from my lessons. Nothing in gardening should cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Learn from me. Learn from Paul with Back to Eden, I'll point back to him, or Ruth Stout. Both of them have said, use what you have. Paul uses wood chips because he's able to get those for free. Ruth liked the spoiled hay, and I'm pretty sure it's because she could get it for free locally. Use what you have. If you've got a source for cheap or free hay, use that. If you've got a source for cheap or free wood chips, use that. If you've got a ton of trees in your front yard, which I don't have, but if you have a ton of trees, begin gathering those leaves and using that. If you live by a mill, use the sawdust, not the fine dust. I'm talking about the shavings. Then use that. Use whatever you can get for cheap or free. I will link a video above where I actually do talk about the thousands of dollars that I spent trying to implement the Back to Eden method in this garden over here. So if you're new to gardening, the first thing you want to do is start off small. That garden right there, 93 by 87, the main garden, did not happen on overnight. And to be honest with you, I started with like 60 by 60 or something like that, which was probably 2 times the size that I actually should have started with. Start small, 10 by 10, 20 by 20. No, you're not going to get the produce that I grab out of that garden your first year, but that's okay. Because that first year, you're going to learn a ton of lessons. You're going to learn lessons about pests. You're going to learn lessons about your plants, the different funguses. You're going to learn a lot of lessons that first year. And it's a lot easier to lose a small garden than to lose an entire big giant garden like that. Number 2, if this is your first year and you have never broken ground before, and you're starting with something like that, it's absolutely okay, in my opinion, to till. And I get that from watching the Paul with Back to Eden, Ruth Stout from the Ruth Stout method. They all tilled for years and years and years. Their ground was not sod like this. So it's okay if you're just breaking ground, till. Then you begin to implement immediately your deep mulch method. As soon as you till that ground and get your first plants planted, you start putting in that mulch to keep the weeds out. It'll save on the headache. Even if you are an experienced gardener, but you're just now learning about the deep mulch method of gardening, go ahead and prepare your garden. Go ahead and get it ready, just like you normally would, and then start implementing your mulches in, whatever your mulch may be. And number 3, your garden should not cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, who wants to eat a $100 tomato? I literally have. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Try to get as much stuff for free or as cheap as you can. And if you've got a source for wood chips right now, great. If not, look for hay. That works too. If you've got a ton of trees, use those leaves. Learn from my lessons. That's what I'm here for. So y'all, that is it of the video today. I just wanted to come in because I'm seeing all these new comments coming into Facebook, and I don't answer a lot of them, but I wanted to kind of address them here. You don't want to overcomplicate gardening. Learn from me. I have for years overcomplicated everything. I have spent the money that I should not have spent. Learn from my lessons and listen to other gardeners that have done the exact same thing. And after this fall, when the garden starts to die back, then you can really start growing onto your garden for next year, and then you don't have to till at all. If you liked the video, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little bell so you're notified the next time I post a video. Don't forget to like and share this video with all your gardening friends. And until we talk again, you guys be blessed. Bye now.